The Sarasota native was a top 40 consensus four-star recruit out of Oak Ridge High School, and he's got 20. Final 220, little lofting. Silas Demery Jr. running the point. 11 on the timer. Reed into the paint, up top.
Smith. Crossover. Malachi Smith dishes it off.
Sequence from Lewis. Well, a little murmur in the crowd here in Hartford. UConn trying to be as patient as they can as they feed Reed.
From downtown, UConn is 3 out of 7. Caravan doesn't take the 3, instead a shovel inside and a...
It is a remarkable non-con. You get Arizona, you get Texas at home, inside to Reed, he lays it.
Lindsay off the pick from Brennan, dribbling it off his foot. Diving in front of the ball is Demery, feeding Reed.
Reed back to ball. Reed got...
By the leading scorer for Connecticut, solo ball. Caravan flashed it into the big dog.
Roll to the rim. Reed couldn't finish it. Comes away with the offensive rebound and then goes.
Still the same. Coach Hurley has said, look, you got to change some things up as a coach. You get stagnant, but that's just one that just can't. Defensively, you have to continue to be strong at that end of the floor.
Look at this.
He scored or assisted on 7 of the last 9.
Man, they needed that. They needed that lift right there. It was getting away from them a little bit. Had to stay attached to UConn right now. Big time shot.
15 for Graves. Reed.
Attacking. Had to get that shot off. Reed.
He's tough too. He's got good size to defend. Stored on the floor. Nice cut.
And Reed. And if you're Marquette, be disruptive. We know they love deflections, and they'll keep a board on the. One of the managers will have it. A whiteboard over there telling you how many deflections they have.
Slip by Reed, a good one, and the ball fake to go.
Demery, right of the lane. No, Perkins.
Jane Ross is working really hard on that. Go to practice, shoot around. 4 games, you see him just really working his tail off.
37 starts past Bank Voskuhl a few weeks back. And Hurley says he is the epitome of what I want in a player. Tarris Reed has been the beast tonight.
So into the front court. Not only can he shoot it, he's got a lot of bounce and wiggle in his game as well. Baseline, Reed, turns, pumps, jump.
Switching is a problem.
Possession. Caravan 3. Reed, how about it? A rebound. Reed.
Those are just. It's how they're getting to that. You know, their communication, their spacing is still really nice on this end. They're focused on getting it to Tarris Reed.
One of the best shot blockers in the country, top 10. Close to 3 per game.
You, but no three-point play. There's Tarris.
Shot clock down to 3. Caravan lost it. Look at that.
Experience, getting guys with 2, 3, 4 years of experience, and what a difference it's made for this team.
Yeah, I think it does ultimately because they've been around the block a little bit, not necessarily at Seton Hall, but they're experienced, they're strong as, 21, 22-year-old kids. Look at this action down low.
Tarris Reed on the box. Gaffney, Tommy Morrissey, and Greg Evans as we are off and running at the Prudential Center here in Newark. Good movement underneath and a
Macklin too strong, but right now against the number 5 team in the country, the defense for DePaul has stood up to the test. No look pass from Smith to Reed.
So
To Reed with a board.
Reed again. He's been the playmaker.
Demery small against big. Boozer extends. Caravan the bounce. Reed, old school.
Edwards. Reed cleans it up. He's got 12 and 6 tonight.
it's a balance because Edwards has to understand I'm a scorer. I got to get a bucket for my team, but he's got to take the right one.
They brought a double for Reed. The big
ball, fires it inside. Two more.
Field is Mullins, beautiful under control maneuver
on the box. Be physical, pin and turn. Ball watched by Wagler. Feed it. There you go. Reed, good position, turns and by somebody.
Jimmy, you look up. It's almost hard to believe this is only a 14-point game.
Yeah, it feels like it should be 22.
Silas Demery Jr. looking for a seam. This is Reed. What a matchup against Payne. Setting him up into the paint. Payne, the flurry went down to get it. What does Dan Hurley always say? We always get team's best shot in their building. And right now, Butler throwing some punches. Reed underneath, working on Jones.
Reed slips to the basket, misses at point blank range. Gets his rebound.
And the Dayton transfer has provided some big moments in some of UConn's biggest wins of the season. Went over Florida being one of them as
Was on it previously. Demery. Caravan. Ball. Inside Reed on edge of floor.
I think they got away from it a little bit.
We're going to hit the 9-minute mark of this second half.
Again, this is a tough match.
Reed. Only one bucket.
Yeah, and then you throw in there, Braylon Mullins was 0 for 5 on threes. So good news, bad news for Marquette. You're only down 2, but their 3 studs, UConn, haven't been around.
Among the league leaders in rebounds, Caravan way too much. Offensive rebound, Reed.
Sellers has got to do better off these screens off the ball. Like the Caravan was wide open again.
Reed wide.
Court just done.
So Connecticut's one-time 18-point lead is down to 7 here in Newark. We crossed the 9-minute mark. Everyone standing here at the Rock. Caravan. Underneath, it's Reed. A series of...
And UConn's lead is 2.
Look at these bumps on the baseline to get Mullen looks.
Feed it. Reed. Humrickhouse the help. Reed.
Now you got one ball screen already. You got a second up.
Reed in with a foul. Boca Titus has a foul as well. That's key here in this first half for the 2 starting bigs. Reed's going to back him down. Turn, face, dig, and score.
And he knows he has to address it, but he won't until the tournament's over. Reed follows his.
There's our Andre Drummond. Liam McNeely.
Jordan to Reed. Tarris.
Tom Heights, our director, Brent Christan, rest of our TNT Sports crew. Connecticut team that is number 4 in the country. They've won 11 straight games against DePaul. Comes in at 10-6, back-to-back wins in conference play. They got their hands full.
Tyler Perkins, 17.8 points per game in his last 10 games. So it's up his level of play and showing off here early.
He's been their leading scorer in Big East play at nearly 17 per. Tough catch, Reed underneath and
Steps into a 3.
wow. I mean,
Way off.
in Big East play in 4 years.
Well, what they've done in these last 6 games, the pace. They've picked up the pace. They're forcing turnovers, and they're getting to the free throw line because of this dribble drive.
Tarris.
Smith in a matchup with Fears. Caravan, he fakes out Kohler, drives, bounces. What a setup!
Got Alex Caravan hoisting that Big East Player of the Year trophy once we get to the end of this thing.
Tarris Reed Jr. up and go.
3:45. How do they change that, Lap?
Well, they got to start getting out in transition a little bit more because they had 3 really good guards, as we know, that can score. And the other thing is Booker and Daly have been really quiet, and they were terrific the other day.
The Kodiak Bear, but, you know, we need him to be that.
Oh, good pass.
Alex Caravan had the double-double in his season debut. Reed.
But, too, I think from the trip up from Ajayi, when they got tangled on the floor, he took a hard hit there. Probably didn't want to get hit again, taking a charge.
Demery thought maybe he had the lob for Reed. Now Reed repositions. He's got great position underneath.
Type is he fits Dan Hurley's system so well. So to lose an athletic kid like him, it just tells you how deep UConn's team is.
Reed. Here's an example of what
Reed, but then maybe double teaming with a big.
Look at that setup.
5-1 in quad 1 games, 13-1 between the top two quadrants. That's tied with Duke and Iowa State for second to only the Michigan Wolverines. There's
it. Kicking, ball, 5 to shoot. Ball, Reed, next pass, door, and swept the regular season series last year. Demery again, hands it off. Reed, nice pass. The 3-ball short, but Reed.
Absolutely. I mean, and I've had multiple coaches say to me, when I stop yelling at you, you should be worried. Yes. I don't care anymore. I've given up. Like, he is riding him because he knows what he needs out of Reed and the level he wants him to get at. And a lot of times in practice is where you have the time to really work on that. Great job by Caravan.
His Blue Devils. Quick of that release. Isaiah Slim Evans extending the Duke lead, 7-2.
You see the positional length on the wing of Duke.
This is tough here, I think, physically.
On an island, Reed gets it.
Assists a game. Thomas Houck not far back. Just under 3 assists a game. Handlogden into the game for Chinyalu and immediately making an impact. And Handlogden, one of the best offensive rebounders per minute in the country. Jalen Stewart, Reed in the backboard. UConn ball to start it. Silas Demery Jr., the transfer from Georgia, the starting point guard for the Huskies. An immediate touch for Reed. And he scored.
They have 30 or more than 10 assists. A.J. Devonta.
Wow.
Pretty good company.
That's pretty good company.
Of all the great freshmen we have in college basketball today.
Reed, no help coming, and
they know the system, but also they're not afraid to talk to one another.
Reed is back in. Remember, he had the first 4 shots of the game for UConn. He comes back in.
Huskies all around the rim. St. John's a very good offensive rebounding team.
Tarris Reed, the big.
It's about the profession.
That ball caught by Demery. Made sure that he straddled that sideline and stayed in bounds.
Nice activity by Mullins.
3.5 gone by in this first half.
Nice play. Packet as well. There's the post, the attack.
There you go. Reed powers it up.
Big minutes for Smith off the bench. Mullins still out there as well. Here he is. Good pass. Reed will win.
To Smith. Smith. Short. Reed. Tarris.
Short on the 3. Here come the Huskies again. Ross leaves it off. Beautiful feed.
Meeting Friday night at Madison Square Garden. UConn and St. John's. St. John's underway with DePaul right now on Peacock. Going to go multi-screen. Seton Hall and Villanova, those other 2 teams in that top 50, they meet tomorrow night on Peacock. 6:30. Reed.
Sean Miller and Xavier last year, double overtime game with Connecticut. They played a lot of close ones in their history. Reed, 6.
Inside. No points now for UConn over the last 5 minutes. Swing it, ball back in, defended by Hummerkaus.
A little rhythm on the offense here right now.
Reed, great position.
Ability by the NCAA in November.
Different player, too, than N.J. Benson, so it's a nice 1-2 combo at that 5 spot. Look at it.
Reed passed up on the alley-oop.
I mean, that's just a recipe for failure against a team like Connecticut.
Reed. Ball last year hasn't been quite as consistent, but has shot it well the last couple of games. Reed again. Up and in again.
Mullins feeds Reed. There's the touch by the big man.
Of having the backcourt with Smith, Demery with the foul problems. They don't miss a beat. You got Ball as well that can play combo.
Reed with 7 points and 4 rebounds already. And they're keeping the big fella's hands full. Look at him just bully his way.
Sometimes offense is a little easier for you.
and they've just stuck Xavier in a blender.
This has been impressive. Because this arena was ready to explode.
Yes.
Now it is quiet.
Entry to Reed. Tarris. Reed is down
from the three-point line.
And against this UConn team, in 2 games, he's 4-12 from behind the arc. Good start for him.
Reed again.
For 12 hours, by the way.
Yeah.
Remind me. Oh, they're going to... You can see the game plan here.
Yep. Jeffery, Mullins, Caravan, Reed. Solo ball. Inside Reed, nice catch, point blank.
come out with a victory. Edge of 4 will pull. He's long.
They got a good look. Isaiah Sellers is a tremendous cutter. Because of his cut, that frees up Zuby. He can make that from 15 feet.
Reed, Tarris Reed.
Reed left a 3:25 to play, 82-65. Xavier just a team that doesn't have enough bullets to take on a squad like Connecticut.
Not the ability to stop people with regularity.
But it's coming.
Nice entry there.
Fan base will explode. Reed jump hook.
At the end of that game on Wednesday against Creighton, you know, winning can mask some things. You know, you're getting some slippage here and there, and so sometimes you get a loss and it forces you to lock in.
An entry.
So far. Not even guarding Reed out there. Reed inside now.
Out of fouls. Next one puts the Huskies in the bonus. Reed coming around his
Made a pass into this really scoring zone, and that's not a good shot.
Caravan misses on a 3. Mullins tracks it down. The 8th offensive rebound of the half. Nice for the Huskies. Look at that move.
Mullins has 10 of the team's 12. What a start for the freshman. Caravan to Reed. It's
UConn with the ball to start the second half. Inside Reed, right up.
They were answered every question. Doing it late when the team needs it. Overtime.
These stages in the second half. Demery feeds Reed on the box turn.
And another shot clock. Reed. Nice dribble.
And Carr loses the ball. He was trying to drive towards the rim. Smith forcing the action. Reed flips it in.
Dribble drive, Demery Jr., and then it's
Cooper taken away by Reed. He's running the floor. Reed on the fall. Goals pass, though, goes awry. It's taken away by Caravan.
Possession so very important against this UConn team. They're not a fast team. They're not going to get out and break next speed, but you can't give them extra chances.
Reed, particularly coming from this side, he's effective. Feed the post. Reed using that body, goes to the left.
Demery gets down the lane.
38-3 in your last 41 conference games. Here is ball. And Reed has been plenty active early and trying to get him touches. Shot clock's at 8. They do get it to Reed. This time Mitchell, one of the best defenders in the conference, and reaches.
Become a factor.
UConn with a 20-2 run. He's helped them build this lead.
UConn up screens. It's going inside. That's exactly where they're going.
just speaks to the depth that Dan Hurley has built with his team. Caravan turned back. Some of that interior defense. Solo ball had an open look, passed it up, gives it to Reed mid-post. Reed steps middle.
Line drive. There's the dump down to Reed. He's already got...
Tough catch in the corner. Greer lets it fly. Rebound Mullins. Smith weaving underneath to Reed.
For St. John's are doing a phenomenal job of not allowing that to happen.
Caravan Reed with an offensive rebound.
Their second half the other night, but offensively, how do they give themselves a chance?
Yeah, they're going to have to create some turnovers. They're going to need as many possessions in the open court as possible, and then figure out a
13:34 to play. Second half. Quarterfinal action at the Big East tournament here at Madison Square Garden. The winner of this tournament receives the automatic.
This is when Connecticut has overwhelmed so many teams, so kind of tight, maybe part of the first half. Can they extend on a 6-point lead? Reed, beautiful drop step.
Range, but that is working right now for the Blue Devils. Each brother has scored 7 points. Palmenia getting ready to check in.
Boy, that screen pop, they run you ragged.
Ross looks to the inside. A lot of bulk in the middle. Reed shows it, fakes it, and scores it.
So 5 and change left to play in what has been a dominant second half by the Huskies. Demery, a little bit of contact. Reed, look at that twirl.
Is in the game of basketball. Jump shot deep, no. And it's Caravan with a rebound. Smith weaving, finds a big fella. Oh,
up ahead, there's Reed!
Clark shot partially blocked. Here comes UConn again. Caravan ready to go nuts when he scores. And his number put up. Seat of honor down.
They didn't want to hear that. They were like, hey, Cupcake City means we're undefeated heading into conference play.
Reed with a little
ball. And look for the open man. A jumper doesn't go for Demery. And look at
some big wins. That game was right after the New Year, and it was the very next game that these two teams played in that stunner in Providence. Reed underneath.
Whenever that deuce go his way.
Smith shifting gears, using the screen. Reed the roll. Nobody home.
Here's Malachi Smith starting tonight for Demery, trying to set up the offense. I would try to get Tarris Reed involved. That's what I would do. There comes the double. Reed.
Scorer, he's really found a nice role here, and it's more contact we see out front.
Adams almost got depleted. Reed, he's going hard to the basket. Hook shot.
With 2-point opportunities, UConn so good at guarding the 3-point line.
First field goal for Creighton in more than 3 minutes. Reed banging bodies up.
The victory Saturday. He picked up 2 early fouls here tonight. That's plagued him.
Got 5 double-digit scoring games, though, this season already for Butler. So, obviously, he's got a nice work rate and can finish.
The lob. Reed.
Oh, let it be good. Cameron with the roll to the rim. 18 points to lead all scores. Caravan. Give it up. Reed ducks inside.
Team in the country. Roger Ayers, Brian O'Connell, and Tommy Morrissey, our officiating crew here as we're off and running in stores. Dallin, what are we looking for early in this game if you're Tim English and Providence?
It's all about defense. They score more points than anybody in the Big East and in Big East play. But how are you defending? Not a great start. Little screen in the short corner.
And as well, for Columbia, just to, again, make it uncomfortable for UConn. Reed down low.
Ball, they just need offense, and it doesn't come from there. Reed the offensive board. Powers in.
Glass, second block form.
And Cam Ward, and UConn leads by 13.
They can't relax now, which means they turn up the screws a little more on the defensive end.
Switch out front. Caravan, swing for Smith. 10 to shoot.
See if they come with some help at some point.
Reed with Cooper. Reed spins and scores!
On T. Caravan off balance. Reed working.
We hit 4 minutes to play.
I'd love to see Reed on the box and go to work. There he is. There he is. Now go strong.
He will. Reed gets it to go.
5 turnovers.
Caravan. Reed. Junior in the backcourt here for Connecticut. Reed back in the lineup.
I love that interchangeable. Both of them can play combo guard.
And Saturday against St. John's, mix it up a little bit. You and I talked about in the break, Arun said can't sit on the bench.
Caravan, team captain, good quick pass down low.
Wilkins had his shot affected inside. Was looking for a foul, no call. The other way, Mullins. Right to Reed.
It'll be interesting to see how early on Butler plays. So they're going to jam guys. They're going to allow guys to flow easily. There's your play in the NBA because of his athletic ability to get to the rim. Doesn't have to be a great shooter. Make a couple of shots, but you can't teach that athletic ability you saw right there.
Sagging off of Reed. He's going down the low post again. This time going to harass the passer now. Just drop back.
Yeah, Sean Miller said it in the huddle. He's got some options there. Here's Malachi Smith with 9 to shoot. Another long possession for UConn on the drive. He'll lob it.
They went to Columbus. They had 4 state titles together. Duke is 6 of 9 from the field. Caravan, feed it. Reed on an island with Gungba. Reed, the fancy footwork, and he gets it.
And they got this guy who's been really good, Tarris Reed. Tough matchup. Right around.
All the defense, 3-on-2 here.
Here comes Demery, boy, dropping a dime. Reed!
Shooting team. Now, Lewis can shoot the 3, no doubt about that. But they're ranking as 312, not strong from deep. Although they did shoot it well at Creighton.
Guy, you want to get the ball in his hand.
Terrific athleticism, too.
Reed, boy, that's a power move.
And a 3-2 lead for UConn.
Once again, the activity of Caravan. He's the key.
The best defender, Boswell, guarding Caravan here for Illinois.
A nice little switch to get him there.
Reed has been a force in this tournament.
There you go.
It's amazing to watch UConn run their stuff. They run so hard.
Look at all the cuts here.
I mean, it's amazing.
UConn, 10 assists, 10 field goals, and Reed
The clock now with a 12-point lead. I think this kid has really had a gutsy game, Malachi Smith.
Transfer from Dayton has stepped up in each of the last 2 games. Reed flying in the
decision from Demery Jr. to pull it out and run some offense.
Shot clock low again. UConn will take that. They're trying to bleed time. Reed. Oh! Court. Caravan dials it up.
Can't leave him. Not play all last season. Was out with an Achilles. So all this is kind of new to him, this gameplay.
Caravan kick out. Demery for 3. Rebound Reed.
0.4 on the evening for St. John.
Reed trying to get a foot in the lane. Does on edge of 4. Across the body and...
Great call right there. They got to clean that up. Players are going to start to get hurt.
Also critical, there's Reed one more time where he can
baseline, gets a step. Baseline, he finds solo ball halfway down, box out. Mullins feeding it. Shot clock at 5 on the baseline. Good slip. Reed, 2. They've taken everything, Nick. The Grinch arrived late to the Cintas Center. Entry again.
That locker room, everyone put their bags up. I don't care how big they were on the sink. You'd hang it on a hook.
And a steal by Mullins. Up ahead, Reed. House is back. Reed throws it.
13 points, double-double. Had a couple of blocks, a couple of assists.
They can really have rhythm. Go quick or go slow.
Watch out. That triple is short and ball corrals. Ball. Off to Tarris Reed.
Boy, just don't leave the dribble.
Demery got pounded, no call. Reed is...
Look at Reed. The Bears stuffed it. Now Reed handling the ball. Off to Ross. Back to Reed. Reed is
game away, but they're still alive. Oh, wow. There's a steal. Reed.
Again, Nigel James Jr. started that play out of bounds under to Parham.
Reed on a dribble drop.
My high school coach did that a number of times. No. Yes. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Yeah.
Malachi Smith on the perimeter underneath. This is Reed taking.
a better atmosphere to me.
Some kind of wild tonight as Reed's on the back down double.
At Malachi Smith, 5 seconds to shoot. Beautiful setup. Tarris.
Type of shot contested at any point in the possession.
Caravan. Nice slip.
Again, I would love to see the Hoyas, when they score that, just stay up with a little bit more pressure to make UConn think about it, bringing that ball up in the backcourt.
Great first step, leads to Reed for easy.
That's the disadvantage right now for Creighton. How are they going to stop Reed inside?
Reed! That's his 4th triple.
You got to start denying him the ball. You can't even let him catch it. Just keep him away from it.
Reed bumping down low with Bowser.
So they doubled him hard there, that's the right thing to do.
There's the double again. Reed trying to sneak by.
83 between these two programs. UConn's taken the last 6 meetings. Demery, alley-oop for Reed. Tarris.
Michigan with Dusty May. He said he didn't recruit.
He didn't call, huh?
Just line up. To just go in there and be a fly on the wall if I can. And watch our Premier League mornings. You have no idea. Like I'm like a little kid. I should be excited. I'm going in to talk about basketball, not settling and trying to get those feet in the paint.
Here's the thing, Donnie. UConn is 5th in defensive efficiency. It's that
Hacking the rim. And that was much more difficult than how he made it look.
Creighton coming in off their 11-point home loss on Saturday to Villanova. Basically trailed that entire game, but boy, they have been playing with a pep in their step tonight.
This goes back, as that was just Xavier's 2nd assist of the night. This goes back to the top of the country in this sport, Donnie. In a world where the net and metrics matter and you're fighting for a 1 seed, you want style points. Tarris Reed.
Had a quiet day. I still like the ball going into Reed. Sometimes your point guard's got to go just make things happen.
By the way, we talk about fouling. Reed now has 3. Both big men have been picking up a couple. Reed
Series.
It's been some 19 years. In another couple of weeks that they've won in this building, Marquette.
That is correct.
Decidedly UConn crowd tonight.
And how far from Utah?
2,381 miles for those counting at home.
Walked every one of them. Once again, nice post up.
Them deep in that bench.
Number 9.
And of its own tonight.
I know that is
drawing its own arrows. It's nice.
Talk to me.
We're gonna have a seance at some point after the game.
Reed loading up. Strong
on the turn and
in terms of his ability to be able to read the floor, set the table for his teammates, and also get to the hoop, as you saw there.
And a Long Island Lutheran grad, New York swagger. That's what they love about him. Reed.
And look at the guy. He got some nice thing.
Oh, the steal! Big man going down the floor.
Right.
Wing 3. No, way too much from Saunders. Great shooter, but he threw it over the basket.
Nice slip by Reed.
How about that? For nets to be cut down.
Reed was there with 2 turnovers in the first 16 minutes. Mullins into Reed. Tarris Reed.
He was 1 of 6. The scouting report says leave these guys, but on this night, they are stepping up.
1 of 6 for the season.
Yeah.
Everyone pitching in against the number 2 team in the country. On the box, this is Reed working on Traore underneath, and he...
Now Reed again. Reverse layup
very well because he just got it over the extended hand of the Huskies trying to block that shot.
Local Jersey guys we mentioned, New Brunswick native, first year in the program after the last 2 at Fordham. Here's Demery Jr. trying to find his spot, guarded by Clark. Gets a Reed screen. Reed, beautiful lead.
When Buckner come over and say hello to us, captain.
Out of the timeout, Mullins, swing it. Reed one-on-one with Johnson. The back end.
There you go.
And Reed creeps into the paint. Guarded by Dix. Demery elevates. Offensive rebound. Reed!
prove how good he is.
He did play one game in this building when he was at St. Sebastian's as a freshman, but a little bit of a different atmosphere tonight.
Nice pass.
Reed up with a